Hey everybody, it's Specs, and today we are going to be going over my Week 4 match against... I totally forgot their name. Okay, it was London Luxrays, but, aka Poketoad, but unfortunately, Poketoad seemed to have something busy going on in his life. If you are watching this, good luck with whatever is happening. But yeah, so he had to drop the league, unfortunately. I was supposed to fight him when he was still here, but I kind of forgot about the match. So yeah, so the new person transferred in. His name is something. Let me go figure that out for a second. The Nerdtastic Voyage, and yeah, I think he rebranded, but I'm just gonna call him the London Luxrays for now because that's what his name was when I fought him. So yeah, without further ado, let's just get right into it. Okay, so we got some threats on this team. Threat number 1 equals Komodo. You think the 4 times weakness to fairy would really stop this thing from being super good, but it doesn't. Yeah, so. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's got a lot of roles it can fill. Let's put it like that. So first off, I guess let's just go over its abilities. Bulletproof. It's actually good in this game against me because I have a Chandelier, and guess who gets walled by Kamo because of Bulletproof, preventing him from getting hit by Shadow Ball. Yay! I love Bulletproof. No, I don't. Okay, so yeah, Bulletproof's nice. Soundproof, also good. Because I have Hyper Voice on my Heliolisk. like if he chooses the right ability, like I get walled by a certain Pokemon. Like, so yeah, Soundproof would he wall my Heliolisk, Bulletproof walls my Chandelier, and Overcoat walls my Roserade because I have Sleep Powder on that, and with Overcoat he's immune to powdered moves. Like, this Komodo actually has good abilities. I swear to God. So yeah, that's interesting. So there's 3 different types of Komodos I could run into. One of which is a defensive rocker, similar to what you see in OU right now. You know, like a Stealth Rock, Body Press, Earthquake, Taunt sort of thing with like max HP and max defense. I didn't think he would bring it that type of set because it gets walled by Clefable really hard. So yeah. Next set he could do is like a sub Belly Drum set with Salicberry. Okay. So yeah, you know, Belly Drum sub, Drain Punch, and some coverage move. Probably Poison Jab because I have a Clefable. So yeah, that set could really scare my team. You know, just a neutral natured +1 Komo can outspeed my Weavile. Can it outspeed? Yes, it can. Sorry, I did math. So yeah, this thing would also be pretty threatening. Yeah, and then the last set would be a Dragon Dance set with Dragon Dance and whatever coverage moves he wants. You know, like it's got CC. You can run Dragon Claw, Outrage, Earthquake, Fire Punch, just Poison Jab, like whatever he wanted really. So yeah, Kamo is very hard to predict and very hard to deal with. Thankfully, he can't run Clangorous Soul because that is banned in this league. And since I was fighting someone new, I was going to call him out if he did use it, but he didn't. Spoiler alert. So, yeah. Next up, Run Wash, aka the mon I used a lot in Gen 7 OU, but now it's bad. Well, it's not bad, but it's just like, you know, Run Peach is better now for some reason. Well, no, not for some reason. I know why, but like, I miss the days when Run Wash was actually good. Anyway, so yeah, Renomash, it's good. It's pretty bulky and very, very nice typing in Electric Water. It's only weak to grass. It would be weak to ground, but I don't have a Mold Breaker with Earthquake. I actually do. I forgot. I have a Fracture, but just I'm probably never gonna bring that Fracture out. I'm gonna be honest. I just needed another mon. I'm gonna be honest. I'm sorry, Fracture. But yeah, whatever. Base 50 HP sucks, but you know, base 107 defenses are nice, and 105 special attack is good. 86 speed is also pretty decent. So You know, you could run a Nasty Plot set with Hydro Pump and Volt Switch, or like Thunderbolt, or some other coverage move, or Will-O-Wisp, or Status, like, or Defog, because out of these, it's the only one who can get rid of hazards. So yeah, you can run a defogging set. You can run a defensive set. Like, Rotom Wash is very versatile. The Rotom Force are all very versatile. You can run an offensive set, you can run a defensive set. I mean, you can run a pivot set. Like, it's very good. So I have to account for that. Thankfully, I have a Scyther, which basically means I wall a good amount of their sets, and then someone's gonna start bringing Trick Ring Target to the game, and I'm just gonna be like, holy shit. But yeah, Bishop. Oh, I love this mod so much. I really wanted to draft this thing, but unfortunately someone got there before me. Sucks, unfortunately. This thing can like two-shot the entire metagame, OU metagame at this moment. But anyway, so yeah, base 125 attack. It's pretty decent, and then you remember it has Define and Swords Dance and Sucker Punch and Knockoff and Iron Hit. Oh, Bisharp is just so good. I love it. Yeah, so you can run like Poketoad was using like very interesting sets. He was running like stuff like Stone Edge and stuff, and Power Up Punch. In my opinion, you don't need the coverage. All you need is Swords Dance, Iron Head, Knockoff, Sucker Punch. That is all you need on your Bisharp, and not a cent more. I was like, when I was like trying to like make some heat sets for Bisharp, like I was thinking like, maybe you can run a Stealth Rock set, or like, but like, it's just that his 4 regular moves just do so much for it already. Like, there's no point in running anything else, because the regular set just does a bunch of work. So yeah, and that regular set is very, very threatening. So yeah, it's pretty good. Pilot Fun. It's a rocker. I mean, Kamo is also a rocker, but I don't know. This is also here. Ground Ice is it's okay. It's good offensively, but this ain't a Mammoth Swine, so I mean, it's got base 100 attack, so it's not something to be trifled with necessarily. With Eviolite, it's actually very bulky. It can take a lot of hits, and especially with Thick Fat, it actually lives like a Specs Overheat for my Chandelure, if I'm not mistaken, or something like that. Yeah, or it's like a roll, but it's like not a roll in my favor. So yeah, this thing can tank. You know, Stealth Rock, Icicle Crash, Earthquake, Ice Charge, something like that maybe. You know, it's got sets, and it even has Freeze Dry. So it's 60 base special attack, but like my Seismitoad would not really appreciate a Freeze Dry. So yeah, I have to watch out for that. Mimikyu. Mimikyu is very good against my team. Just because I don't have a thing that can really wall it after it sets up the +2. Well, I mean, yeah, no, not really. So yeah, this guy really helps it a lot in that category. So, you know, a regular set of like Swords Dance, Shadow Claw, Play Rough, Shadow Sneak, something like that. You could even run Wood Hammer for my Seismitoad. Yeah, this thing could really put a dent in my team. There are like 1v1 sets that he could try to run too. Like I know there's like a curse set with sub and whatnot. So basically, the idea is you curse someone hitting you, and then it's not gonna do any damage except for the 12% now. And then you like sub. If you're faster, you can sub and protect, and then kill them slowly. I don't know. It's pretty heat tech. I don't know. He could bring it. Who knows? And it has Destiny Bond too, and it's pretty fast. So yeah, there's that too. Venusaur. So actually, Chlorophyll Venusaur, if it got stun up from one of its teammates, or it set up stun itself, like it really actually threatened my team. The only ways I could have walled it were like stuff like Chandelure, which resists everything except for Earth Power. But you know, if he expects me to bring a Chandelure, and by the way, there's no real reason for him to run Weather Ball, because I don't have like something that can wall Grass Poison other than Chandelure, so he could just run Earth Power very safely and just kill me. But yeah, Chlorophyll Venusaur really could have put it down to my team. Even a defensive Venusaur would do relatively okay. I keep thinking that it's very extremely bulky Venusaur, just because I played a lot of Gen 7 OU, and you always ran Mega Venusaur, and that shit just scarred me. I can't imagine a Venus. I'd never go for like Ice or Fire move was gonna be against Venusaur nowadays because, you know, like it's gonna bounce off because it has stick fat. No, that's not the case anymore, unfortunately. But yeah, I don't know. That's just a thing that I've been doing for no reason in particular. Anyway, so those are the 6 I kind of expected him to bring, something along those lines. And then here's the rest of the team. So we got Flareon. Flareon is garbage, and you should never use it. But, no, okay. I'm kind of capping a little. Not really though. So like Flash Fire is nice. Guts is also nice, but I don't think people run Guts Toxic or Mewmore. I think people run like a Spadef variant now, because like, you know, it has good Spadef. It has good Spadef. I don't know, but like, you know, Guts Flare Blitz with Toxic Orb can really put a dent in the team. I mean, I didn't calc this, but like, it probably does a shit ton to Toad. I don't know how much it does. I'll look it up later, but yeah, I mean, this thing can be threatening. Unfortunately, it's too slow to run on offensive set to great success, and it has a good enough defensive support move pool. I mean, it's got Will-O-Wisp, it's got Wish. Yeah, unfortunately its HP stat is very low, so Wish passing is not too great, but like, you know, you could do it. Next is Orbeetle. Sticky Web user is a very good Sticky Web user. I gotta say that. You could actually have run a spec set in hindsight against my team, because it gets grass moves, it gets psychic moves, and it gets, well, obviously those are stabs, but you know, it also gets energy ball, which really puts the hurt on my Toad. So like, it actually could have like run some sort of offensive moveset against me, but yeah, you know, I kind of just expected a sticky web lead or something along those lines. Throw. If he brought this, he would have thrown the match. Ah ha ha ha. Puns. Okay, anyway. Sorry for the cringe. So yeah, this thing is very bulky, you know, 120 HP and 85 defenses. Like, yeah, it could put in work. And base 100 attack, yeah, it's solid. I think it's circle throw. Yeah, it gets circle throw too. So like, yeah, I mean, this could have been like some sort of bulky phaser if you wanted to do something like that, which would be really interesting. You could also just run like a regular, like a flame orb, basically like a knockoff Conkeldurr, you know, a budget Conkeldurr, if you will. So, you know, you could run like, I don't think it gets mock, but you know, you could run, wow, it's fighting move pool, it's pretty bad. Okay, so the best move he has is Superpower, and that lowers his attack. He doesn't even get drained or anything like that. Wow, that is sad. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, you run some sort of offensive move set. Fortunately, it's kind of slow, so you can only do it in something like Trick Room. But I think Gothitelle is the only Trick Room setter. I don't know. Speaking of which, Gothitelle gets Shadow Tag in this game, in this league, so that sucks. You know, if he catches me with my pants down, he could run this, like, you know, Cosmic Power, Sword Power set, you know, switch in on like something like Toad, and then you do Cosmic Power, Sword Power, Rest, and I don't know, something else, and then all of a sudden, yeah, my team just dies, because Shadow Tag is a very stupid ability, and I don't know why we allowed it to be in this league. So yeah. Gothitelle can be very threatening, and I did prep for it a little bit, as you'll see in a minute. Type Null, it's very bulky with Eviolite, very, very bulky with Eviolite. I mean, 95s in HP defense and special F, like, with Eviolite, obviously it's going to take literally every single hit in the game, like, I swear to God. Yeah, I didn't really expect him to bring it, though, because it kind of got walled by my Conkeldurr. But, you know, you could run, like, some sort of, I know the randoms moveset is something like Rest, SD, Crush Claw, and Sleep Talk. I don't know, you can run something like that. You can run like a bulky pivot with like Toxic, U-turn. Wait, doesn't it get Party Shot? Okay, I think that's just Silvally. But yeah, you could run a U-turn pivot set. You could try to run an offensive set too. 95 attack is not terrible. So yeah. So that's the team overall. And then here is what I brought. So, I brought Clef again. Who would have guessed? I just bring Clef literally just to do wish passing plus teleport. I've been waiting to use a offensive Clef, but like the time has never come yet. One day, my beautiful Magikarp Life Orb Clef will do something, but unfortunately that day is not the day. So I ran Max Defense and also ran Unaware because Mimikyu and Setup Komodo, I don't want to deal with that shit. So I ran Max HP, Max Defense. I take literally every single hit they could throw at me, even a jab from Komodo. Yeah, this would just completely stonewall all Komodo sets, besides Toxic Komodo sets, ironically. But yeah, Mimikyu would also not be able to break through my Clefable either. So nice. Chandelure, we got Scarf Chandelure. I ran Modest for the overall damage because you know, I like my Chandelures with 427 attack unboosted. 427 special attack unboosted. I ran Psychic because Komodo, and then Flamethrower, Shadow Ball. I didn't feel like I really needed super power. I didn't need Fire Blast, so I just ran Flamethrower plus Shadow Ball, and then I ran Trick to cripple something. Conkeler, very, very standard Conkeler set. Only thing is I ran a little bit of speed this time, finally. I basically ran it to outspeed a Piloswine, and I put a little extra bit in it to speed creep, potential speed creep Piloswine. So yeah, Drain Punch, Mach Punch, knock off Facade. I'm never gonna use something different, pretty much. Sazatoad. So I ran Shed Shell because I can't stay in against a Gothitelle with Rest, so that was my logic. So Stealth Rock, Toxic, Scald Earth Power, very standard Sazatoad set. We got a Roserade, Leftovers, and Natural Cure. It's got Sleep Powder Spikes, Leaf Storm Extra Sensory. I think Extra Sensory was there for, again, it was for Komodo. I just didn't want to get walled by it. So, yeah. I ran this weird EV spread. I just put HP in, and then I put enough speed to outspeed. I think it was max speed Orbeetle, if I'm not mistaken. I don't. Actually, no. It was something else. It was for Komodo. Yeah, it's to outspeed max speed Komodo. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, and then I put the rest of the special attack, because why not? Weavile, I ran a heavy duty boot set. I wanted to run Bandit this time, and it turns out that this heavy duty boots actually saved me. So yeah, I wanted to run an SD set because I felt like I could try to set up on something. Ended up I didn't set up on anything, but you know, whatever. So I ran Adamant, max attack, and I ran enough speed to outspeed Mimikyu, which is the fastest thing on his team, unboosted. And then I put the rest into defense to take Sucker Punches from Bisharp and Mimikyu Shadow Sneaks better. So yeah. Without further ado, let's get into the replay. So, looking at the team, I did pretty well for myself. You know, I got most of his mons correct. He didn't bring Piloswine, and he brought Orbeetle instead, which makes sense because you know webs. And so yeah, let's just get started. So before I get started, I gotta explain the lead. So yeah, I was expecting. What was I expecting? This happened yesterday and I forgot. I think I was expecting Orbeetle as a lead. So that's why I live with Chandelure. I guess, yeah. I think that's what that was my thought process. So yeah, leads Orbeetle. He finds out I'm Scarf. I was just like, I'm just gonna attack what's in front of me because I have no idea how this guy plays because he just joined a couple days ago. So yeah, I'm just gonna be like, whatever. I'm just gonna attack what's in front of me, and we're gonna see how he reacts. So I Flamethrower, does a chunk. He sets up his webs. Unfortunate for me. And then he goes into Rotom Mosh. Makes sense. It's preserving. And then, that does 39. So I didn't even bother calcing. But I was like pretty sure it was offensive because you know I'm not even Specs. I mean I am Modest, but I'm not Specs. So like that shouldn't have done that much without it being some sort of offensive set. So I just switch out. I go into Roserade because it takes pretty much everything a Rotom could dish out. He goes for Hydro, and it does a good chunk, 25%. And then I think I just go for Sleep Powder here. I think. Yes, I did. So, yeah, I was like expecting... I was like, if Venusaur comes in, it doesn't matter. I have extra sensory for it. So I could probably beat a 1v1. And, yeah, so I just went for Sleep Power regardless of the consequences. So, yeah, Orbit puts to sleep. I decided to get up my spikes here. And I don't go for 3 layers because... Just a general rule of thumb, you don't go for 2 layers of spikes, just in general. So if you can't get this, if you don't think you can get all 3 layers up, just go for the 1, because it's better in general. At least that rule holds true in Gen 3, but I mean it probably holds true now. But yeah, so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna switch out, and I think I go into Chandler, yeah. So yeah, I just like, yeah, I don't feel like getting 2 turns of spike. 2 layers of spike or whatever. I didn't think I could get 3 layers, so switched out, and then unfortunately, I was faster than it, so I kill it. Unfortunately, I didn't wake up after 2 turns, but whatever. Sleep. What am I saying? Okay, Kamao comes out, so he knows I'm Scarf, so I'm locked in. I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna go into Clef. I think, yeah, I went to Clef. I was like, you know, I can take whatever he throws at me. He turns out to be defensive rocks. Okay. And then he goes Bisharp, and then I teleport here. It was a very free teleport because I knew he was going to switch out. Like, you can't say it on Moonblast because you're going to die. So I just teleport out. I would see he brings out Bisharp, and then I bring a Weavile. Since I am heavy duty boots, I don't take rocks or webs. And then I click what's in front of me, I low kick, and there goes the Bisharp. So, yeah. That was nice. He didn't even bother going for Sucker Punch. I guess... I don't know why I didn't switch out or anything. My low kick was very obvious there. But maybe he thought I would try to overpredict or something. I don't know. So whatever. He brings in the Mimikyu. I can't stay in because if you play routes, I'm dead. So I just go into Clef. And there you can see it's actually unaware. So SD is not going to do jack from Mimikyu. So yeah. 30% with Life Orb, doesn't do anything. So I just break its disguise, and then I wish up. Player was doing a little bit more damage, but you know, doesn't really matter to me. Protect, you know, I get all my health back. It's very standard Clefable walling you out type of stuff. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna skip a couple turns then. Yeah, okay, so yeah, the Mimikyu died, long story short. And I wished up on its death because he died from Life Orb. So Kamal comes in, I protect just in case. Like, it's probably defensive Kamal, but you know, just in case he has Poison Jab, he might be able to kill me. So I was like, you know what, I'll just protect here just to be safe. He goes for Taunt. Interesting play. And because like if I was gonna do anything, I would hit you, right? So yeah, and then he decides to stay in and taunt again, and I mean like, yeah, because like what else was I gonna do there? I don't know, but yeah, so the Kamau goes down. He brings in Venusaur. I just go into Chandelier. I'm just like whatever. Oh no, I go into Roserade. So yeah, he goes to Sludge Bomb. It does a decent chunk. I think I just go for extra sensory here, and it's faster than me, which makes sense. So yeah, I was like, at this point I was like, you know, I might as well try to go for the 6-0. Not to be rude, but just like, you know, because it's draft league, I had to preserve differential. So I was like, you know, Chandelier should be able to take 2 Sludge Bombs after rocks, so I can just go into that and kill the Venusaur and then do something against the Rotom. So I decided to go to Chandelier. Unfortunately, his Sludge Bomb does poison me, and he was actually some sort of offensive Venusaur because he outsped me. Yeah, so that really sucked. Well, in terms of differential. So yeah, I killed the Venusaur, but it's a double down. And then I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna go Toad. I'm just gonna Toxic the Rotom, and then we're just gonna call it a day. So yeah, I Toxic as he tricks me a Scarf. As I anticipated, he was some sort of offensive Rotom. And yeah, he can't touch me. So I just stayed in, you know, because, like, might as well, and yeah, he can't touch me, unfortunately. So, yeah, that's the game. So, yeah, it's 5-0 victory against Pokeking YT. Yeah. So, I think I'm up +6 overall in standings, and yeah. Yeah, I was getting the replay and stuff, and then I typed this out at the end, like, good luck with the rest of the league, because, you know, he was new, but, like, he left before I could finish, unfortunately.